Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, which is a video I've been waiting to make for a while, I'm going to be reviewing and taking a spin on this 2024 Kia K5 GT. Let's turn this vehicle on. We are going to take this thing for a drive, but let's go over a couple things inside and out. Then we'll hit the road. I've been waiting about 3 years to actually take this car for a spin, which is crazy. Alrighty. Now this K5 color is ebony black. Do have all season tires, 19-inch alloy wheels. Let's take a look at the turn signal, then your light switches with your fog lamps, and take a look at that turn signal, which is your daytime running light, your fog lamps down there at the bottom, and then these LED headlights. This K5 GT is like sharp. I love everything about this car. Now up under the hood we have a 2.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. This is paired up to an 8-speed automatic transmission, dual clutch, and then power outputs being around 290 horsepower with about 311 feet-pounds of torque. City you're probably expecting around 24, and then highway you're looking around 32. Love the body lines in this hood. It makes it look more sportier. MSRP on this car is just shy over 33,000, looking around 300 bucks after destination and everything. Love the quad exhaust tips at the back, the rear diffuser. Love the swing, light bar, tail lamps. Pull these tabs down to lower your rear seats. And then up under here we do have a factory spare tire and jack. It's been pretty nice to drive this car, to live. Tremendous amount of space in the trunk. Turn signals, these are Pirelli tires. You also get GT brake caliper. These are all season as well, 245/40 rim size 19s. Keyless entry. It's been pretty sweet to live and drive this car. Take a look at the leg room in the back, which is an awesome amount of leg room. Do have storage here, vents, USB ports. Love this leather that Kia designed on this K5. And then that's how it looks with your seats folded down. All right, it's good. Do get power adjustments, GT stitching on your front seats. Only up and down windows, your driver window, blind spot indicators, and our side mirrors. Do get a wireless phone charger, heated seats for driver and passenger. Then we do get different drive modes: Sport Plus, Sport, Normal, Custom. I would say Sport Plus, you will feel all of the power under the hood of this car. Glove compartment box. Do have auto hold, shifter for that 8-speed dual clutch transmission. Do have dual climate control as well. This K5 is equipped with built-in navigation, but you can also use your navigation on your wired CarPlay. A lot of features and functions, and then a lot of safety features as well. The only thing that I did have a question about is I don't recall seeing any mini K5 GTs around. Like, it's been pretty hard trying to get my hands on this vehicle. Like, I mean, very, very hard. Do have a full panoramic roof up top, light switches, all your menu controls, voice command controls, paddle shifters, turn signals, windshield wipers here at the back. Then you can change everything here in your menu. All right, guys, as you guys can tell, I'm like very, very excited to drive this car again. I seem to enjoy driving this car. It's pretty fantastic. I mean, the power that this car puts out, I mean, for that 290 horsepower, you feel about every piece of that 290. Compared to the Stinger, I mean, this thing moves. I love the shift points on this 8-speed automatic transmission. It's been nice to drive, to live. review. This car feels planted too. I mean, going around curves, corners, turns. The only thing that sucks is because of how much power that is put into those front wheels, you do get a lot of torque steer, but totally expected with a front wheel drive car with this amount of power. And I mean, the pickup is responsive at any time that you need it. Anytime you put this car into sport, you just feel the power in this K5. I want to say Kia did a very awesome job designing this car compared to the other trim levels that they have out for this K5. Kind of wish they would have put this engine in probably the GT line as well, but just as an added option for anyone that wants a bigger engine. It's the 1.6, and just the pickup in it is pretty sweet. No hesitation at all. I mean, for $33,000, I mean, how can you beat it? I like the cool thing about the menu is it tells you everything, like your torque, your oil temp, the turbo. We're all gonna take a look at safety features and functions here. Let's put it over in Sport Plus, disable that traction control, and just see what it's all about. It's getting a little bit of torque steer there, and I mean, it just moves. No hesitation about it at all. I think every time I review a car, I always have like 30 messages, and they're just spam messages. Had a little torque steer there, just a little bit. I felt it in the steering wheel. Car normal. Let's get a feel, see how responsive these blind spot indicators are. Let's check a look at this lane keeping system. Like I said, guys, it's been nice to live, to drive this car. Everything in it's responsive. The screen, the resolution, like, how can you beat it? You also get the Kia Access app up top. I think it's free for about a year. You can remote start the car from your phone, turn the climate temperature to what temperature you would like it to be, do a remote start schedule, lock and unlock your doors, get notification when your oil's due. You do get a lot for the price you pay. That's something that's very notable for Kia. It's comparable to all of the other manufacturers. For the price you pay, you do get a lot of features and functions, a lot of safety things. Even in normal, you need that little bit of power, it's there. quick. Wonder how close do you have to be before that blind spot indicator. Oh, there we go. It goes our blind spot, letting us know that someone's over there in our blind spot of view. Just wondering how close you'd have to be for it to be activated. You can definitely feel the difference between every other trim level that Kia has for this K5 versus the GT. How could you go wrong with this car? If you're in the market for a Kia K5 GT, I would say to test a different trim level first and then take this one for a spin. So you will very, very notice the difference of everything in it, between the drive, the feel, the torque. She's a little shazzy. But I mean, another cool thing about it, if you put this thing in normal mode, it can be like your everyday daily driver. I mean, you will suffer a little bit of gas mileage versus the 1.6, but it's not very a crazy amount. You still drive this car around like it's normal. Do a little audio test. Alright guys, so right now this auto hold is activated where I can release my foot from the brakes. So if I have to reach down to grab my phone, or I drop my purse, my wallet, etc., I can do so. Feel that little that little torque there. This is very comparable to the Elantra N. I mean, I drove the Elantra N, I had that same feeling. A little bit of torque steer there, and like I said, this power is when you need it, even in normal mode. So what I love about it is the power's there, the drive is there, these seats are comfortable. I could definitely take this on like a 10 to 9 hour trip, even more if I need so. I don't know how you can go wrong driving this car, you know. Between the feel, the features, the functions. Now, the only thing that I do not like about the Elantra N versus this K5 GT is you do have the options for comfortable seats with the power, turbo. Like the Elantra N, you just have the seats, Recaro seats, and that's basically it. And the only thing I say that this car could be missing is the adaptive cruise control. I mean, it's not like a deal breaker if you're looking for this car, but I mean, that'll be plus actually. Just to have that adaptive cruise control, because I enjoy using adaptive cruise control, especially if I'm taking like a 9 to 10 hour trip. because most people that get sedans like the design of them, like the gas mileage that they get, so they obviously drive quite a distance sometimes, and I would love to just have that feature, as it's very, very usable, very recommended. Let's give this thing a little bath. Stop and go car wash. Went past it. But that is going to be a wrap for today's video. Wow. It's very, very tempting not to have that extra bit of money laying around just to have this car as a daily driver. And goes your remote start. This car's pretty sweet. All right, guys, that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. I will catch you guys on the next video. And here goes your MSRP if you guys want to take a look at that as well. All right, guys, catch you in the next video.